President Joe Biden is in California tonight on day one of a three-day trip to the Bay Area. The president is there highlighting his climate commitments during his visit to Northern California. But the campaign trail is not far from his focus. A series of fundraisers are also on the agenda, and California Governor Gavin Newsom will be a host. This all comes as talk grows of Newsom's possible role as a spoiler in the 2024 presidential race, even as Newsom denies it. For more, let's go to NewsNation West Coast Bureau Correspondent Nancy Loo. Hey, Nancy.
Hi there, Elizabeth. After touching down here on the West Coast, President Biden went straight to a Northern California nature preserve where he announced more than $600 million in projects to combat climate change. But it's his California host who seems to be distracting from the attention.
Climate change is the existential threat to humanity.
Today, President Biden is trying to keep the focus on the climate, but also in focus his political future, with 4 Democratic fundraisers in the next few days. And much of Biden's time will be spent with California Governor Gavin Newsom, who's been stoking a higher profile nationally, leading some to wonder about the true dynamics.
There is some concern that he's trying to be more of a rival to the president than a help. But, he's doing a lot of things the president can't do. He's engaging in some of this hand-to-hand combat with some of the rivals on the Republican side, really taking it to them, putting them on defense.
Governor Newsom has repeatedly said he's not running for president and continued to support Biden when grilled by Fox's Sean Hannity last week.
How many times does your phone ping a day, people saying you need to get in this race because they agree with me that he's not up to the job?
I see where you're going with that.
I'm asking.
No, and I'm not answering.
All the while, there is growing concern and low enthusiasm within the Democratic Party over President Biden's age. According to a Harris poll from last week, nearly 60% of registered voters have doubts about the mental fitness of President Biden. That number is up by 2% from just last month. And now there's new fodder. President Biden left people baffled as he closed a weekend speech on gun control.
All right, God save the Queen, man.
Now, the White House has since claimed that Biden was responding to somebody in the crowd with that comment. The GOP is also contending with election dread, given the criminal charges facing former President Trump and a field of more than a dozen candidates. So you might say election dread seems to be the common ground that Americans can find right now, Elizabeth.
All right, Nancy Loo, thanks so much for that report.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.